1051.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club, and we got a special guest with us this morning, Raheem Devaughn.
He calls himself the Love King.
The Love King.
That's a heavy title, man. I'm the type of person I like to undersell and overdeliver.
You know, I'm self-proclaimed, man. You know, if you, my thing is, if you believe it long enough, then the people will believe it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, but do the ladies believe it? The ladies that you're actually banging into?
The climate, yeah.
Well, no, I think they do. We actually have a story here. I actually have a story here about a woman.
Oh, let's hear it.
Sexual encounter with Raheem Devaughn.
What happened?
You want to hear it? It's a good story. It's not nothing
What's
to be.
that? Is that the peppermint tail?
Yes.
Peppermint tail? What you putting missing girl?
All right, that's funny.
Peppermint tail.
You're a little kinky this morning. All right, tell us, E.
No, you know, she said she's shy. She said she wears little to no makeup and she doesn't never wear heels. So I guess you like a nice, you know.
Regular
I like
chick.
a variety of things, but.
Anyway, she said that she happened to his Corvette and he kissed her on the neck, her chest, and then her breast. And then she said his hand was in between my legs, rubbing my. Oh, I can't say that.
Damn right.
All right. So then they went ahead and.
Let her know
you
what
took
it is
it to
early.
your house. Is that true?
I do. Now I do. There could be some truth to this because
To your
I
house?
do. I am the owner of a Corvette.
Okay, all right. Well,
But
then
you
she
didn't
said
take it to the house, did you? You can't do that, Raheem. I think you're
You
wrong.
don't even know her.
You know, I'm kind of. It's kind of a blur.
She said we showered together.
Showered, all right.
That's good. She
Gotta
probably
bathe
didn't
her,
smell
man,
so
you know?
great. And
Made sure she was clean.
I do that all the time to chicks because they don't be smelling good after the club.
we showered together. He rubbed me down with peppermint soap from behind.
Damn, she must have been stinking as hell. That peppermint soap is for fat people.
It's probably burning.
For real. You use peppermint soap for extreme situations.
She said he started kissing the nape of my neck and bent me over and started to perform oral sex from behind.
My dog.
High five.
You ate a butt?
Already. Okay.
Angela, you said it's
She
not
said-
respectful if you don't eat it
Yeah,
out.
you have to. Or you don't respect me. She said my knees gave out on me and I almost fell down, but he grabbed me. Yeah, you know, with that lawsuit. She said we kept going at it for a while in the shower until he turned the water off and led me into the bedroom. He turned on some music. Oh, wow. She said his penis is big and good. And then she said he let me know he was enjoying it and turned me around and we were in the 69 position.
Hey, how old is this?
I don't know.
This was last week.
Hey, man, you got an album out called Loveland, man. Embrace it, Love King.
But you know, the whole thing is she said
called Loveland.
she told the story because she wanted him to reach out to her again. She said, look, I'm hoping that he knows who this is.
And
so
the irony
please.
is she didn't leave a name or.
And she ain't say nothing about a condom either, though.
Definitely not in the shower.
Hey, I like it raw, too, bro. I'm with you.
Oh my goodness, you guys are crazy. You guys are crazy.
That's a good story, though.
Whoa.
You don't want one of those stories where they're like, oh, he was terrible, blah, blah, blah. That's why I say for men, you always got to represent.
Got
Whenever
to.
you smashing these chicks, you can't just treat them like that. You got to represent because you don't know where the story's going to pop up. You want good reviews, you know? Now it makes
that.
every lady out there like, I'm listening to this, a place called Loveland album. I believe him. He's the Love King.
So you don't confirm nor deny.
No, I don't confirm nor deny it. I'm very familiar with the you know peppermint.
soap.
Yeah, it's a joke like at you know at the family gatherings. You know.
Got you.
They're very familiar with the not having a condom with you either, huh?
Nah.
Well, they were in the shower.
Always a kind of with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
but she said he just performed oral sex. They didn't have sex in the shower.
Oh.
But after you walk around wearing leather pants all day, you don't want to just throw on a rubber. It's like you get tired of all that latex.
Oh, my goodness.
So Neo co-wrote your album, man?
Nah, actually the single "Ridiculous," which is a new single on the album, second single, video's out. You know, it's not the first time I had an opportunity to work with Neo. You know, dope songwriter, man.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you write a lot of stuff yourself.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Obviously.
you know, always. I think with this, when you get to like your fourth and fifth and sixth album, you know, you have to redefine yourself, and I'm learning that, you know, it's a lot of great songs out there with no one to sing them. You know what I mean? So when I do go out and grab a record from somebody that I respect, first of all, it's gotta be a hit. You know, and then it frees up the mind for me to do other things. You know, I got radio going on. I got my own label now, my own boss.
Right.
You know, this is the first major release for me as an independent artist. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it really frees up the mind to do other things creatively.
Now, do you call your music R&B or is it neo soul?
Nah, I don't really, you know, at this point, I don't really define it as anything, you know, like in the past, I referred to myself as an R&B hippie, neo soul rock star, you know what I mean? That was just like a gumbo of my influences, you know what I mean, as an artist, you know, being self-proclaimed Love King, I come to the conclusion that my music, it brings people together. Whether that's for a moment or for a lifetime, it brings people together. You know what I mean?
But this light-skinned guy, Envy, he thinks that all neo-soul artists are dirty. He thinks that they walk around barefoot with toe rings. The girls don't shave under their arms. They're natural.
You know what?
Some of that is true. I didn't say dirty, though.
You know what? Neo-soul is a phrase that was coined by Kedar Massenberg at the time to market and promote his artists.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and here we are, here we are, 15 years later, you know what I'm saying? Music changes, the definition changes, you know what I mean? And everybody, as artists, we just aspire to inspire, you know what I mean?
Right. Now, what happened with, I'm sorry, I got to finish.
So I've learned to really not put a title on it and just let the music lovers call it what they want to call it. My new album in particular, a place called Loveland, is definitely a very retro 90s feel. It's a retro futuristic 90s feel. I feel like 90s was some of the best time for R&B.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Period. Like
a lot of raw sex was going on in the 90s.
Yeah.
Jody, you couldn't put on no condom when Jodeci was
now.
playing.
Some of my favorite songs on Ghostface album was with Raheem Devaughn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are my favorites.
That's
on
what's
that
up.
Wizard of Poetry.
You're like every artist's favorite artist,
artist.
but it's like you haven't really, I don't think, popped.
Yeah. I think, you know what it is, man? I came out at a very unique time in terms of like the business is concerned, you know what I'm saying, and merging and downsizing and the internet and really just I'm probably like the last of the Mohicans, you know what I mean? And then it's just, as far as like, the a lot of it that come with the business, like I really ain't, it just don't fascinate me, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, I've moved in the past kind of like, the Kaiser Sose of the game.
Gotcha.
But now being a boss and understanding, what a brand is and, and brand association, like people need to be able to associate the face Raheem Devaughn with the name, you know what I mean? That helps the brand, that helps, deals with Pepsi, that helps like other endeavors that I have going on. You know what I mean? So it's really just trying to really, figure out how to connect the dots on that now. And I mean, the advantage of being independent now is that, I got 400,000 plus, you know what I mean, that I know gonna go out there and I can depend on them to buy the album.
Now, when you talk neo soul, the first thing I think of neo soul, and this is gonna sound a little disrespectful, but I always think of like finger snapping. I think of poetry.
I hate the
title
neo soul.
It's
Like
peaceful. Is this?
I don't really think of that. I think of
like
D'Angelo. I think of
Jill
music.
Scott.
That's just music. It's not neo soul. Just sounds backpacking.
I like neo soul
Here's the
music.
thing. This is why I don't like neo soul. You know what I'm saying? You take a record like She's Single, like the Lil Wayne beat jack I did. That was like everybody was tripping over the video and what have you, right? And you take a record like Bulletproof that I did with Luda, which is like my modern day version of like what's going on.
Tough
you know
tune,
what I'm saying?
another tough tune.
Right? You take either one of those, like, and I feel like that was a very prolific video, and put it out and it might have like 50,000 hits.
Right.
Take the She's Single though, and through the roof. You know what I'm saying? It's a movie that it might have changed, like single-handedly changed my career.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How women like look at me. So it's like, all right, at the there is truth in the saying, like sex sells.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm able to, like, I think, straddle the line between making socially conscious music, which is my passion, you know what I mean, and making love songs, which is also my passion, you know what I mean? And women want a brother that with depth, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day.
Right.
Like at the end of, can you curse on the show?
Do what you
I
do,
mean,
man.
yeah, I mean, at the end so this is the thing. At the end of the day, like, a woman, she wants you to the out of them, right?
Well, you can't say that.
Well, hold on.
It's too late
Hold
now.
on. Let me. Well, I said.
Got a point to it. He's doing it in a nice R&B way.
They want you to the out of them, but the next day they wanted to mean something. You know what I mean? So with my
Like a nice text message the next day.
with my
Nicey.
with my
That sounded personal. What's going on between y'all two?
hey, look,
You ain't texted after y'all did it, right?
nothing yet. With my first. So with this album, like, it's gonna force you to have a conversation.
Right.
Like, you can't listen to a place called Loveland or to my music and not talk. Like, you're gonna be like, with it like 30 seconds, to a minute in, to a half an hour, to an hour, you're gonna be like, you know what? Yeah, this ain't going. It's a waste of time.
Right.
So basically, you're saying when you do a love song, everybody be like, "Where's the incense? Where's the fat chicks with the hairy underwear?" They don't want you. That's what they basically saying.
I mean, it's a conversation piece, man. You know, it's definitely some of my greatest work to date.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Just like
great
how certain
feedback right
songs
now.
you got to listen to with that special someone.
Yeah, like Miguel's album, The Kaleidoscope Dream. That's a love-making CD. I need a new love-making CD.
No
I ain't
doubt.
had one since Kaleidoscope Dream.
No doubt. No, I mean, this is like, when we had a Jodeci back in the day, you know what I mean? Like, there's an area around the CD, I like to call it, it's called a lay and play zone. You know, M&M's, you get the musical multiples. You know what I mean? Like,
The hell are you talking about candy for?
and
What are you talking about? Where'd the candy come into play? Well, this guy's a freaky dude. I'm Kevin so M&M's.
Assortment. Now, what happened with you in life over the weekend? Heard you and Life got into it, about to get fighting.
Who?
Life Jennings, man.
Who?
Life.
Now, but let's go back because you and
No,
Life.
hold
Why
on.
life always trying to fight somebody?
No,
Promote
because
my
you and
album,
Life
man.
Jennings have actually had issues in the past, and then y'all went on tour together after that. And then he tried to.
Nah. Actually, in the past, we had some issues. We talked about it. He apologized, and then he went away for a minute.
Right.
And he
You know what I
forgot
mean?
he apologized or something?
I mean, I don't know,
And then
Like,
he did a song. I heard he did a song over the Control beat. And he was
Man,
calling you out.
The Kendrick Lamar control?
Yeah, he said.
Okay, life got to knock it off.
No, Life called out some R&B singers.
Oh God! First of all, I ain't know life snuck out of prison.
Here's the thing, man. At the end of the day, like, I'm trying to get it popping, man. So what we need to be doing is like for the culture of our music, it's because really I feel like our black music is under attack. You know what I'm saying? So for the culture of it, we need to be getting on the stage and get these tours.
Because R&B soul singers can't be fighting. Like neo soul singers can't fight. That's what I was saying.
Life can fight. Life done did enough prison bids the way he can get into a couple.
So I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe his Twitter account got hacked or
So
something.
after he
But
called
you didn't
you out.
respond because the tweets that Life was sending out were a little crazy.
What'd he say?
What? I mean, I don't.
Oh, my God.
I don't
I
know,
don't
man.
even-
Like,
What'd he say?
He said, okay, so Raheem Devaughn just told me he don't like me mentioning his name and he got shooters that love him. What does that mean?
That's
No,
what you told
and
Life? You told
he
Life,
said-
I don't like you mentioning my
All right,
name?
He said,
here's the thing.
I got
Here's the thing. Here's the
I
thing.
got shooters?
Here's the thing.
Yeeks.
You a lover, man.
Here's the thing.
That's what he
Let's
said.
say hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
Let's say hypothetically, right? I had shooters, right? Now, if I did have shooters, now the whole world knows I had shooters.
Yeah.
Because
You tweeted it.
Because you tweeted it.
Right.
So if you in fact tweeted it, I don't know, maybe his account got hacked, whatever, right?
Right.
So at that point, that makes you a snitch.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, at the end of the day, man, God bless that guy. I hope he continues to have a great career.
And he's still on
and whatever,
parole. Let's
and what
be
has
clear.
it. It's just so many, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I trying to
I
get
got
off
so many
parole
other
early.
things to.
Give you a couple names, officers. But this guy named Raheem, he's got some shooters. That's all about.
So no blows. It was no blows in Orlando.
Nah, man, you know.
They sued you for just no reason. I guess I remember seeing that you said you don't even know where
I mean,
the
to
friction
take it a
started
step,
back in the
to
day.
take it a step further, I'm independent now. I have a, I have a partner. The partner is Mass Appeal.
Right.
When Life's record comes out, when his new album comes out in November, he did a deal with the same cat I just did a deal with. You know what I'm saying? Took him on as a partner. So like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, me personally, I don't have an issue with anybody. Bro, I got a radio show I do every Sunday. I'm in over 200 countries. Internet
station
show.
you on?
It's
Oh, internet show. Okay.
Yeah, internet based. You know what I mean? So I've had in the last 2 years, I've had everyone on my show. You know what I mean? So, and he's welcome to come on the show as well. You know what I mean? Because at
I don't
the
think
end
he'll
of the
come.
day,
You got shooters. He
like,
ain't coming.
It sounds like a setup to me
It
if
might
I
be
ever heard
setup,
one.
yeah. If I ever heard one.
at the end of the day, that's just another. It's another branch of the tree for me to create a platform, not only for myself but for my peers, because I understand that the game is changing up, man. You know, and the music that we love, you know what I'm saying, the culture we grew up on is dying if somebody's not there to keep it alive. You know what I
So
mean?
you got like a Quiet Storm type show?
Nah.
It's a little more jumping than that.
Nah, it's popping, man. Like, I'm like really on some real rap. Like, I look up to your show. Like, I watch your TV show, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I took on radio as it started out as a hobby, and I'm taking it extremely serious. You know what I mean? And I think that like I said, it's just another extension of me. It gives me an opportunity for people to see my personality in a climate where everybody is gravitating to reality shows. Like, and that's kind of like the lane that I chose not to go in.
Gotcha.
Like, you gotta have something else to attach your brand, you know, for your brand.
Stay in your lane, buddy. We don't want you over here.
Definitely don't want you over here, man. We don't want you over here.
Trying to take my job.
I mean, can you exactly produce the show? Like,
Stay in love land,
just
man.
stay in love land. Don't charter into my territory.
Well, I'm excited. I've heard a couple of songs up here. Now, I've heard Pink Crush Velvet, and a lot of people agree they think that should potentially be a single.
All right.
That's not like a slick way to say vagina walls.
Pretty much.
It actually is.
Okay.
It is like
very observant.
You know what I mean? If you say vagina walls, it just don't have the same.
Pink Crush Velvet.
Yeah.
Now, can you sing for the people before you get up out of here so they can hear that you can really sing?
Like people don't know he can sing.
Fuck.
Don't listen to Envy.
What am I gonna sing right now? Let's see.
Sing vagina
Ridiculous.
walls.
Baby, see, first of all, I wanna be more than just friends. So, baby, turn the lights off. Now, shall we begin? Keep your high heels on and follow me, 'cause I don't wanna wait another day. Get ready to scream, you better be. And girl, I just might do the same. Baby, you feel like pink crushed velvet, the sweetest thing I've ever felt before. I knew soon as I felt it, baby girl, I knew I was gonna lose control. Baby, I can't help it. I can't help it, I'm about to blow little mama so. Pour your pink crushed velvet all on me some more.
Kinky boy, kinky.
Charlamagne gonna get some of that.
I bet you that helps when you about to come fast, though. You be like, I can't help it. I know. I can't help it. I'm about to blow.
Raheem Devaughn, the album's in stores right now. Make sure you get it.
iTunes, all that. Hey, yo, if you pick up the album from Target, you get 2 bonus tracks.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, that's what it is.
Deal, then.
It's the Breakfast Club. Is Raheem Devaughn.
Real people, real celebrities, real talk.
Join the Breakfast Club.
Blast off in your ear.
Weekday morning, 6 to 10.